Welcome to another episode of Remember the Great Sports, sharing my collection. Today, I decided to pull out an album that I've had in my collection since, I want to say, the mid-1990s. This album, I bought some things through a catalog service that is no longer around anymore. This was the pre-internet days, and this place was like a mail order catalog. And somehow I got involved with them. I used to get like a monthly or bi-monthly mail order catalog from this company. Well, every now and then they would have little specials and sales, and I would beg and plead my parents to order this stuff for me. And I just thought I'd pull it out of the old vault that I have in my collection and just kind of share it with you. And this album, it's nothing special. It's just, let me zoom out a little bit here for you so you can see it better. But it's just a real thin album. And I got this album originally, but I've added things to it since over time. And I'm just going to share with you the hodgepodge of autographs and neat little collectibles that I have in this album. So, alright, so this first set, and there's a couple missing out of the set just because I have not put them away yet. And this is not a complete set. This is some special edition Minnesota Twins Donruss cards that came out in 2005. Unfortunately, I picked this set up after a lot of these individuals had already passed away, like Jerry Kindle, for example. On down the list, Jim Cott here signs through the mail for a very affordable price, so I may consider sending that to him. But unfortunately, this is not a complete set. It just looks like maybe a portion of the set. And the only one that I have signed is Joe Nosick up here in the corner. And like I said, I got a couple more that are still out in the mail. So hopefully I'll be putting those back soon. And just keep your eye open in upcoming videos. You may see them. Now, the reason I kept them in here is because I have some all-time team cards in here. And I don't know if you guys remember these old TCMA greatest teams. Well, this is the 1960 Pirates. And if you've watched a lot of my videos, you know that I'm a pretty big fan of the 1960 Pirates team. I've had the chance and opportunity to get some autographs through the mail. I've even met some of the members of the team in person a few times. Elroy Face, I've met before in person. I've also met Bill Verdon. Unfortunately, he's not in the set, but this, for whatever reason, didn't include him. But it's a 9-card set, and it commemorates the greatest teams in baseball history. And there were various ones that came out in 1987. Okay? And it's, you know, like the 61 Yankees. I want to say like the 34 Cardinals, the 27 Yankees. And I actually have the whole, I may have the whole set, but I may be missing a team or two. I don't remember. But anyways, I've been able to get Dick Groat. I was able to get Bob Skinner, Bob Friend before he passed away, Elroy Face. I may have gotten that signed in person. Then I got Vernon Law, and he inscribed Cy Young, World Series champs, 1960 on his. So that's another unique team autograph page that I keep in this book. Now these next items are really neat and pretty rare, actually. The place that I ordered these from, I remember back in the 1990s, they were selling these for like $10 a set or something like that. And the 5-card set came in this page, and you got these little printouts, which, you know, they're just paper stock. They're nothing special. But you got the autographed card for $10. So I purchased the Buck Leonard. I also purchased the Yogi Berra set. And I also purchased the Whitey Ford set. Now there's many more of these front row sets that are out there. There's Hank Aaron, Tom Seaver. I've seen Ernie Banks on down the list. And I don't know what was available at that time. Again, I was a teenager with no job living at my parents' house. Probably a freshman in high school when I ordered these sets. So I had very limited funds at the time, so I made my $30 count, in my opinion, when I bought those for $10 a piece. Those will maintain their value. Those are some of the greatest Hall of Fame Yankee signatures you could ever have in Whitey Ford and Yogi Berra. So pretty neat. Now this next group, you've seen this in a pickup video. These are the autographed alkalines on the old records that I picked up at a card show a while back. And I actually have 2 of those. Then I have the Pete Ward as well. And the Jim Gentile as well. And those were pretty much throw-ins. Now this next thing I'm going to talk about, this is the special edition New York Mets 1969 commemorative set. And these are the autographed cards that were randomly included with the purchase. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. But the Tom Seaver's not signed. That's actually a promo card, as you can see on the back there. But the autographs are Al Weiss, Ron Swoboda, Ron Taylor, Art Shamsky, and Jerry Koosman. And this is the set. This was the Miracle of 1969. And this was a set made by Spectrum, which I've never heard of Spectrum, but back in the 1990s, a lot of card companies came and went. So not really sure what Spectrum did, but if you look at the card box, there's 25,000 cards made, 69 cards in a checklist, and you open it up, and there's your certificate of authenticity with a number on it, 25,000 produced, and there are tons of cards in this set. I'm just going to leaf through them really quick here. You know, you have Nolan Ryan in here, Tom Seaver, Cleon Jones, Tommy Agee, on down the list. I think there's even a Yogi Berra manager or coach card in there. And, you know, this is just kind of one of those really unique sets you just don't see every day. And I have sent a few of these out for requests. I mean, like, there's a few of these guys that do sign through the mail. So I really need to get on this and get a few more of these signed, hopefully. Because these guys aren't young anymore. And, you know, there's Jerry Grody, he signs for a fee, but there's Nolan Ryan right there. But, you know, this is a nice little set to have. I actually have a sealed version as well. Well, in addition to purchasing the set, you got these signed cards, and don't look ahead, but you also got this awesome 8x10 promo, as well as the regular serial numbered 8x10. So I thought these were pretty cool. I mean, there was like for like $20 or something like that, you got the set, the 2 promo sheets, and the 5 signed cards. So I seem to remember that was a pretty good deal. So that's another thing in the album. Now, this next set is the 61 Yankees facsimile 61 top set, I like to call it. And this is not a set. I picked these up individually at a garage sale, flea market type place. But there's a couple like Bobby Richardson here that I still need to write and get signed. And as you can see, there's a couple more there. Unfortunately, all of them have passed away. So, not going to be getting those signed, but then there's just some random... There's a couple Pacific Legends in there that don't even belong there. And I kind of keep those together. Now, on that same purchase, I also got the Seattle Pilots cards that you see here. And this, again, is not a complete set. I have sent a few of these out through TTM requests. You've seen a few of them come back. Again, a lot of these guys have passed away, so there's guys that I cannot get. There's a few that I still can, however, and there's more on this page. And randomly, there's a Barry Larkin card in there. But here's the Jim Gosger. There's Jerry McNertney that is autographed. I guess I should show it to you. But there's Jerry McNertney and Gosger. Those 2 are signed. I just put them back in here. Now, I've gotten a couple other people to sign, but I just haven't put them away yet. So that one's on me. But you might see a few more of these show up in some future TTM videos. So that's that. And that pretty much does it. And there's some space for some extra cards if I ever want to go there. But overall, this is just a real quick album that I wanted to show off. Nothing too spectacular, but some unique cards, say the least. This 69 Mets set does not pop up too often, and I think it's a unique collectible to have in any collection. So thank you for joining me for another episode. Tell me what you think of my album. Share in the comments below if you like videos like this. I'll be more than happy maybe to show a couple more videos with albums like this. Thanks.